But since the creation of the document in itself is but only a means to get some action done and to create political focus and commitment and resources, it's not the document in itself that's important. It is also the process in which the documents are written and created. So in this project, the 11 partners have worked together to create what we call a process plan for the development of these 3 documents, one for each of the 3 documents. And they have worked together, and you could call the process plans like a cookbook on how to have this process of creating this is the cookbook for the cycling strategy. And it's a simplified version, and it's the version they done in common, but every city then had to adapt this overall cookbook to their local conditions, because it's not copy-paste, like Gil also said. It's about adapting a solution to the local situation. So they have all 11 used this cookbook and then created their own process that fitted their local situation. And of course, it's like a cook. He adds some spice of his own, even though he has a recipe in front of him. And that's the same thing the municipalities have done. They have added their own special touch to this overall general process plan. And in this plan, as you can see, it has been very important to have the different stakeholders involved in different phases of this process. So there has been stakeholder involvement here 2 times, and finally, it had to be a political. There had to be a political enactment. The politicians have to say, yes, this is what we want, because otherwise they can just say, no, you wrote this, but we don't want to do that. The 11 action plans will, when they are ready, consist of a list of focus areas, which will cover both infrastructural measures as well as communicational measures. And within the framework of the project, the partners will have also implemented some of the measures they have written in their action plan. And they focus on better service for cyclists, because it's very important that the urban space sends an invitation to the cyclist, saying you're welcome. And a city can do that by putting up facilities that makes it more fun and attractive and easy to be a cyclist in a city. And that can be, of course, cyclists. I'm not talking about infrastructure here, because that, of course, has to be there and it has to be safe. But I'm talking about things like bicycle parking or air pumps or the cyclist counters, water fountains, good signing, all that creates a city that says you count. The cyclist, you count, you're appreciated. They also focus on safety and on commuters and on children, because you have to create these habits of cycling at a young age and have to learn children to have fun with a bicycle from an early age. At the end of the project, a local concept and a concept for local and regional cycling promotion will be developed based upon the experiences from the project. It will be known as the Nordic Way, and it's about the method is doing these 3 documents: the strategy, the action plan, and follow up and evaluate through the bicycle accounts. And when they have done all those documents and have evaluated the results, we will do like a cookbook that is going to be distributed internationally that says this is kind of the Nordic way. And then it's up to all of you who doesn't live in the Nordic countries to try and see if you can adapt some of the lessons learned from this project into your local situation. The project runs until the end of 2011, and it's co-financed by the Interreg project. And of course, the cities hope that they will continue to work together after this project. They are kind of halfway through now. They have done the strategy, working on the action plans right now, and are going to implement some of the different measures in the next month. So, if you have any more questions, you can ask clarification questions now, but later there will be time to elaborate more on the project. Any? Yes? 3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
And for whom? For the city or for the state? Or is this a private?
This is an EU Interreg project where the municipalities, the councils have made a commitment to work together, and they got co-financing from the Interreg, the EU program in the Kattegat-Skagerrak region. So they contribute with their time, and EU gives them the other half in money.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
What criteria was the cities chosen for the project?
They had to be in the region. It's not the whole of Denmark that can participate in this program. And they had to have the will to engage in. We talked with a lot of municipalities in the region, and this is the 11 who signed up and said we want to do this. And they are all they are not the front runner cities of their countries, but they are really committed to getting good results done. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.